Okay, and 3, 2, 1, go.
What up, people? Welcome to TGW Smackdown. We are your hosts, OddSmith311
And EvilPenguinGaming.
And kicking off the show tonight, our champion, Psycho Sid Vicious. With his illustrious victory at the last pay-per-view, Extreme Rules. Let's see what he has to say. I told you I would become the champion. I told you I would be victorious in that triple threat match. I'm a man of my word. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be good enough. Again and again, I come out here and prove my superiority. Again and again, I had to endure this crying and sniveling from weaklings who can't get the job done. And now you, Joe, think that you're entitled to another shot at this belt? You're stepping out of line, big man! I don't care who you think you are! I don't care what you've done or where you come from. You were an obstacle in my path, and I knocked you down to get what I wanted. You want a rematch? You want to put yourself through that again? Then I'm happy to help you fulfill that wish. Walking a path with no guide, brother. And I don't think you'll like where it takes you. And Money in the Bank, I'm putting an end to you and your whining and crying. There won't be anybody to blame it on this time. Just remember, when I put you through that mat, you're looking up at me with that belt around my waist. I gave you fair warning. Well, Sid is not messing around.
No, sir. I can still hear an echo on your end, by the way.
Oh. That's weird. I don't know what would be echoing.
I don't know.
Iggy's going into, excuse me, going into lurk mode. Iggy, are you still hearing an echo? I don't have the volume up on the stream because it was echoing. And coming down the ring, my boys. How can you not love these guys?
Right? Yeah, because I can hear me coming through.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 400.
That's not right.
Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. The New Day.
I don't know if maybe it's not picking up on the stream, but maybe it's just the Skype call.
Yeah, because I don't know what it would be.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
I listened to the stream for a second of what I just said, and it's not there, so we're good.
Well, that's weird. The only thing I did, I turned up my volume a little bit in my headphones. That's the only thing I changed. Maybe that must...
That might have been it. I don't know.
It must have just been...
Conspicuous by his absence, Big E is not out there.
What is that all about? The Pancake Master himself. I tell you what, no one can ever say those guys aren't creative, man.
Right?
In a weird way, stay with me here. They remind me of the Undertaker gimmick in a way. Because,
Whoa.
well, just in the sense that wait, I lost my train of thought. No, in the sense that you could give that gimmick to just about anybody, and it would have failed miserably. But those guys were able to find a way to take it and make it work. As goofy as it is, as off the wall as it is, when they get in the ring, I still take them seriously. It's not so over the top. That's what I mean. And just in that sense, the Undertaker's the same way. I mean, a lot of guys would have maybe got like a little run out of that and then been done. He took it and...
Yeah. I totally agree with you, because let's face facts, a Reaper gimmick should have failed miserably.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's only his unnerving dedication to not breaking character that, I mean, man. Because I can tell you as a kid, you know, like I said, that was like the second pay-per-view I ever saw was Survivor Series 90.
My 30-year anniversary is this year of watching wrestling, believe it or not.
What's that?
The first pay-per-view that I had on VHS that we recorded off of the TV was WrestleMania 4.
Ooh.
And WrestleMania 34 is this year. So this is actually my 30-year anniversary of being a wrestling fan.
How does that make you feel?
Fuck off. Well, and go figure. The first pay-per-view that I ever had was a giant tournament for the WWF Championship. Let's read Iggy's comment here. Taker was one of the few people who could be a gravekeeper and turn it into the American Badass and revert, and everyone loved it. Yeah.
Yeah. And he did it. That's what makes Mark Calloway such a genius, is he knew when it was time to step away for a little bit. He knew when it was time to evolve and change. You know, because that Deadman character, as well as he did it in the 90, 91, blah, 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 wouldn't have made it in the Attitude Era. Like that. It would have been too hokey.
Well, it made it through the Attitude Era. But it was a couple years after that, because it was WrestleMania 20 when he came back as The Undertaker, and that was in 2003.
Ah, okay.
Because it was, at least I think it was WrestleMania 20. If it wasn't 20, it was after 20.
And like Iggy was saying, he just came back and it was all good.
Well, it was the thing with Kane at Survivor Series that previous year buried him alive in The Undertaker's Buried Alive match against Vince. Wait a second here. Sorry, I know we haven't really been paying attention to this match, but holy shit, is this really going to happen?
Brutus the fucking Barber beat...
Brutus fucking Barber.
The Dream Team with a win. We haven't seen these guys in a few weeks. The last time we saw them, I believe, was the Countout. Looked like there was a little dissension between those two, but they seem to come back and seem to be working pretty well together now.
Wow.
Impressive victory. No Big E out there to cheer him on.
That could have been a detriment. Conrad Thompson would be very upset. Brutus the fucking Barber.
What do you think when they start arguing? Because I agree with Bruce Pritchard. Conrad can naysay all he wants. Bruce the Barber Beefcake was over as a motherfucker.
Yeah, he was.
I don't know how you can say he wasn't. Now, he didn't have the wrestling skill like a Ric Flair to continue on. You know, he was more like he burned bright and fast.
We really need to figure out a way that you can... Yeah, we'll go into that later.
What's that?
Oh man, I forgot to fade out that music. Oops. It's the son of perfection. Or the perfect son.
Oh boy. This guy. That guy. Curtis Axel. Son of the legendary Kurt Hennig. Son of the legendary Larry the Axe Hennig. well, he was the grandson. Kurt was the son.
Right. Yep. I have father, you have son. Kind of like, don't I have Gold Dust?
I think you do.
And you have Dusty?
That's a good point. You got the American Dream, Dustin Rose, baby. Have you listened to the What Happened When with Tony Schiavone at all?
A couple of them.
The last one they did was pretty good. It was one of their shorter ones too. It was like an hour and 28 minutes or something. They were doing it on the Bunkhouse Stampede, which I've never seen, but I kind of want to go back and try to watch now because it sounds so horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait! Oh my God! Wait! That's gotta be Kane!
It's gotta be Kane! That's gotta be Kane!
God, that's the worst fucking call ever!
Yeah, I gotta agree with Pritchard on that one. Pritchard, I don't know, I can't remember what episode that was. I guess they did one about this show, then it was this one. He was talking about how he should have let the silence spin out for a little bit first, and then let them have that face-to-face confrontation where you see Undertaker kind of go, Kane? That's gotta be Kane! That would have made so much more sense.
I absolutely agree.
And you know, there's the argument to be had that they had been talking about Kane and building him up, so who else would it be?
Right.
But just for suspense sake, drama, you know.
Oh well, this ought to be interesting.
I'm gonna put my money on Kane.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, wait, maybe not.
That's more offense than I expected to see.
Yeah. I expected kick to the gut, choke slam, pin. Not a punch in the face.
Kane just kind of looked at him there.
I'm kind of surprised.
Wow. All that pent-up frustration must be coming out last.
He is the perfect son. He was in the 2015 Royal Rumble for like 3 years.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. It's clever. Clever, I'll give him that. Oh, what? It
was just a taunt. Wow! I'm thoroughly impressed.
I was not expecting this.
We got to cover. What?
Come on.
Oh
man,
boy. That was not smart, son.
That's a very stupid way to say, please choke slam me, Mr. Kane.
Right. Mr. Fiery Monster. Wow, my Bray Wyatt came out there for a second.
That's what she said.
Hey-o.
Oh. On the middle turnbuckle. Curtis Axel continuing his offensive flurry. The dreaded chinlock.
Telling you, I see chinlocks way more on your show than I do mine. I'm just saying.
I don't know why. Yeah, it's weird. I don't understand. The move of choice. 1 out of 3 SmackDown superstars prefers the chinlock.
Oh. Sorry, I'm yawning a lot. I apologize.
No, it's all good, man. The only thing keeping me going is the coffee. Long day.
Oh.
There's that snapmare.
That came from Daddy.
Food in my loins.
And now he's just going to stand
I want to be impressed, but this arrogance is just such a overly rookie mistake.
I mean, it's a different kind of chin lock.
We'll take it.
And it was reversed, so I'm okay with it.
Jawbreaker. Yes, he's dead, ladies and gentlemen, but he can still have his jaw broken. Oh wait, was Kane supposed to be dead? Or just maimed? Okay.
Well, wait a second.
Ooh, this.
No. One, two. You gotta be kidding me!
The upset of the century.
You ain't lying.
The upset of the millennia. Man, where did that come from? This kid.
Holy hell.
Sending an undeniable message to the rest of the SmackDown roster. Pay attention to me now.
Sending an undeniable message to the general manager of SmackDown.
Well, I'm listening.
Sir.
Now, if you've been doing that the whole time...
Instead of being an arrogant asshole...
Which he's still going to have to work on that, but I can't deny his performance in his victory today, so...
I mean, you look at who his father is. His father was the king of arrogant assholes.
Yeah, but if you can back it up, man, he could back it up.
That's the truth.
Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Curtis Axel.
The X-Man. Oh. Hope that's not an omen for the night.
Yeah, weird, unexpected victories. But hey, it's nice to be caught off guard sometimes.
It is.
Kane probably wouldn't agree. It's Brett. Hitman, man. You know what my favorite video promo package of his was? And I can't remember what pay-per-view it was. One of the ones in the 90s.
Tell me a lie.
No, it was. I think it might have been before the Mr. Perfect Intercontinental match. It was the one with the Tom Petty song, "Making Some Noise."
Oh yeah.
Making some noise. That was always one of my. That's when first time I heard that song. I was like, that's Tom Petty.
I remember that video package.
I feel like that was an Intercontinental match. I don't think that was. I could be wrong though. I don't know for sure. I have to look that up. If I trusted my computer not to lag, I would look it up on. Oh, I got my tablets in here. Oh snap! Sami Zayn.
We've got a Canadian match.
A Canadian? Hey?
Yeah, you betcha. Oh wait, that's
Isn't
Youpers. No, that's me. That's where I live. Yeah, you betcha.
Don't you know?
No, we're not a don't you know kind of people. Although don't you know? I can say it, but that's not a big one up here.
I've always felt that they would people up there are out that way. Like in Wisconsin, that area, they're just so friendly.
Oh, dude! Oh my God, yes.
I'll talk like that if it means being around people who aren't dicks.
If you spent a week up here, you would never go back to Monroe.
Well, that's not saying much anymore.
Until the winter when you have to deal with 18 feet of snow.
But yeah, that's kind of the kicker, man, because I'm not what you call a winter guy. Ooh, Sami Zayn kicking this off with a snap suplex. Not what you call a real winter kind of guy. I'm hating what we got right now. We're not even nothing compared to what you guys are getting.
Did you see that picture that I put up on Facebook the other day?
No, what was it? Was it snow?
It was after they cut the... Because I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I live in the Arctic frickin' north.
The outskirts of Houghton, Michigan.
Let's
Parts
go,
unknown.
Huskies. But anyway. Thank you.
Somebody clap for the love of God.
There's actual vehicles up here that are only on the road to cut back snowbanks.
Jesus. Well, how tall do the snowbanks get on average?
I've had snowbanks taller than me.
Jesus.
I'm 5'8". I'll take a picture out the window of where I work tomorrow, and I'll show you what they've had to do with a front end loader to put in front of the window because they don't have anywhere else to put it because they've already filled up the ditch with snow. There's a wooded area on campus that they dump snow into to clear out the parking lots. It's already full.
Good God. I'm looking at your picture now.
Yeah, that was after they cut the banks back. Then fuckers knocked my mailbox over. Dicks. God, I sound like an old man. I'm sorry.
Get off my lawn. Sami Zayn giving Brett a good match.
You know what? Okay, I'll go out on a limb here and say, okay, yes, that is Bret Hart in the ring. But after we just saw Curtis Axel beat Kane, I'm going to go for with Sammy in this one.
Oh, dude, I mean, I'm waiting for pigs to come flying through the air backwards.
Not to mention, not only did Curtis Axel beat Kane, the Dream Team beat the New Day. This is going to be a night of upsets. I see it happening.
Man. Well, like I said, I'm always
crazy.
I like to keep things interesting. If it doesn't bother me to see unexpected victories, I like to see these young guys hungry and fighting for it. But then again, that is the dreaded chin lock. Again.
Thereof.
But you love guys like Sami Zayn, even Curtis Axel, who maybe hasn't had the most impressive run so far, but when they really give it their all, they have so much fire. And Sami Zayn, of course, 12-year veteran before even coming into WWE, at least 12 years.
I think their booking of Curtis Axel is awful because he has loads upon loads of talent. He is a former Intercontinental Champion. They trusted him enough to put that strap on him. They trusted him enough to put Paul freaking Heyman as his manager at one point. I mean, the guy has so much potential. And now he's just a lackey.
Well, do you know have you heard any scuttlebutt or anything? Like, has he done something to get in trouble? Is he just... Because to me, I said it before... He belongs to a group of guys, and he's one of the few that are still left from that group that just kind of got lost in the mix between like there was a stale time, and the new fresh people started coming up from NXT, like Rollins and all them, and the Shield.
That was
and all
a hell of a suplex.
Ooh, Brett split open. Sammy's fired up here. Ooh, Canadian clothesline. All the way from Quebec.
Nice drop kick.
No, Sammy's busted open. When he suplexed, wow.
Are they
Blue
both?
Thunderbomb.
Blue Thunderbomb.
This could be it.
What?
1, 2.
Oh my God! I thought that was all.
Oh my.
Hey, give me a quick count.
24:09, 10. 11.
Okay. I might be less than a half a second ahead, if that. Wait a minute. There he is! A Luba kick! Holy! Come on!
1, 2,
3!
Oh my God!
What a night of upsets!
What is happening?
A night of upsets right before Money in the Bank.
Jesus,
what the hell is going on your show?
You know what's funny? Even watching that playback, it almost looked like he missed it. The way it.
Almost.
That's why when he fell down, I was like, I started to say, oh, Brett dodges, but he still can't capitalize. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. He got hit. I was like, well, we're 3 matches in, and the Twilight Zone's already opened up in the sky.
You ain't lying.
Sami Zayn with an impressive victory over Bret the Hitman Hart.
Oh, wow.
Canadian's best.
I'm thoroughly impressed with the way your, for lack of a better term, mid-carders are really stepping up.
Well, I'm glad to see it, and I think especially before a big pay-per-view like Money in the Yes. Before a big pay-per-view like Money in the Bank, I think some of these older guys have been around for a little bit, need a little bit of what's the old phrase? Maybe woke up a little bit, shook up.
Yeah.
A little complacent.
Need a little bit of a career resurgence.
Yes.
Well, I mean, you can't say anything about the older guys, dude. You got friggin' Vader in Money in the Bank.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about that.
And on tonight's show.
I had to say I'm excited or Vader will kill me.
Well, yeah. I mean...
The big stinky mastodon.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, dig it.
What a feud they had in WCW.
Oh, dude. What I like about it is the story of Randy Savage. I guess when they had, was it Halloween Havoc? They had their big blow off, or one of them.
I have no idea.
I guess that day when Randy Savage got there, he told DDP, he's like, I think I want to take a diamond cutter tonight. Which is just, you hear a lot of stories about that from Savage, what a professional he was, and how,
Yeah.
he was never opposed to doing business.
But then when it came to Liz, he was like, way super overly protective.
Yeah, dude, there's been, I think like most wrestling fans over the years hear a lot of stories, and a lot of them seem to, correlate, with each other. I think some of it's overblown, but it's hard to deny that when it came to Liz, you hear some of this. Have you listened to the Macho Man, Something to Wrestle With?
I'm not sure if I don't remember. I can't remember off the top of my head.
It's one of the longer ones. It's like a little over 4 hours.
I would love to listen to it. I might do that tomorrow.
You'll like it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, so I was just gonna say you'll like it. They tell a lot of stories talking about him and Liz and some of the things that, like, remember the polka dot bikini thing? They kept teasing the eeny weeny beanie. I forgot who said it. And then, but when it came time for her to go out in it, he wasn't gonna let it happen. He was gonna have no part of it. And it's just, and stories like that about things, involving Liz. There's no denying that he was. I don't know what you want to say, overprotective. I don't know, overbearing. I don't know, but.
I don't want to use the word possessive, but maybe.
Ooh, beautiful move by Diamond Dallas Page. It's kind of like reminiscent of the rocker dropper there.
Uh-huh.
Only without the broken neck. Go team.
I take it you listened to that episode.
Yeah.
The Rockers episode?
Oh, yeah. Several times.
That was great, dude. I thought that was a great episode.
I did not know that about the way Marty Jannetty's been in and out of the company. I did not realize that.
I had no idea. But, that's why I love listening. That's why I love listening to him specifically. Because you hear all the stuff from when we were growing up. Everything that happened behind the scenes. And it's enthralling. It really is.
It is. And the one thing that really sets him apart, and I love Schiavone and his pie. This isn't Schiavone's fault, but Bruce was much more involved in, beautiful move by DDP.
Ow.
Bruce, he was much more involved in excuse me.
In creative.
Yeah, like he was there, like working with he was in planning and stuff. What was Tony always saying? The booking committee.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I don't care because I mean the guy, and given the stories you hear about WCW and how it was ran, I don't blame him for not wanting to get involved, especially there toward the last couple of years.
Hey, you got your button to push?
Oh yeah. I got a button here that says I don't know and the booking committee. Tony's not actually in here with me.
That was hilarious.
It's kind of crazy because over the course of that show, Shivani is like, well, first of all, he remembers more stuff. You can tell. I think he's even talked about it on there, like going back and watching a lot of this stuff he hasn't watched since he did the shows. A lot of them. He's starting to have more recollections, more story. He's getting more into the storytelling part. And I don't think I think Bruce Pritchard's just.
Uh-oh. Savage is attacking the air.
Oh, man. He is freaking out.
It's like 5, 6.
Ooh.
All for a knee drop. Why punch the air 18 times if you're going to perform a knee drop?
Maybe it's one of those weird nervous tics. Oh, and a
Big
power bomb.
bomb.
Oh. This has been a good one, too, man. This one's been...
Diamond
Savage.
Cutter.
Oh.
And 1, 2.
Oh! You don't see that too often.
No. That was a that was a seizure with another.
It's like
followed
Dusty
up
Rhodes
by-
on crystal meth. Oh, I thought he was gonna go for it again.
Yeah, me too. Thought that was another diamond cutter. Nope, it's a face lock. Oh,
What a
wow.
night so far. This has been one of the craziest shows.
It is. This is nuts. You got 3 major upsets that followed that insane promo from Sid. And now you got, oh, wait a minute. Here it comes again. Here it comes again.
There's
Diamond
no way he can
cutter.
get out of it this time.
No way.
1,
2,
2,
3.
3.
DDP.
Self high five.
Oh, wow.
Dude, I always liked Diamond Dallas Page. I liked him when he was a manager, when he finally started
Yeah, me too.
wrestling.
But again, that was, you watched more of his earlier stuff than I did. Because that was before I started watching WCW. Back in the early 90s with that god-awful jacket and hair.
Oh, yeah, dude. The Diamonds.
But I mean, that was the style back then. Back when Scott Hall was the Diamond Stud.
I liked them as a pair. I mean, they worked. I mean, obviously that gimmick was a little ridiculous, but I don't know.
I'm gonna pull out my inner Michael Cole. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm blocking
no,
my ears.
not gonna happen.
Thank you. Our fans, thank you. The people of the free world, thank you.
Oh God, I hate that line.
I gotta tell you, she's another one, man. You know, when I started watching again, and she was really big in the women's division. Like, her name was really big, but it seems like she hasn't done much. I thought she looked good the other night in the Royal Rumble.
Well, yeah, she was in for like 55 minutes.
I like the heel Sasha Banks a lot better. It's just like, there's a certain people like Ric Flair, Rick Rude.
Heel Sasha Banks is, yeah, and those two names you just brought up. Yeah, absolutely. And Jericho.
Yes.
So much better as a heel.
Because Jericho, even like listen to his podcast, he seems like he's a really cool guy. but he's definitely arrogant.
And her opponent.
And maybe
Yeah.
he's definitely very confident.
I mean, the last Talk as Jericho that I listened to, I don't remember who was on it, but he just kept putting himself over about the Kenny Omega match.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it was a good match. Get over it.
I've heard him a few times. I don't know if I heard that one or not.
It was one of the most recent ones. I'll check my cast box here in a second.
It was either his podcast or him in an interview talking about it. But I remember, I do know, it was the same thing if it was something different. It was him kind of, I don't know. No, it was Jim Ross. It was the Jim Ross podcast, I think. Because then they're talking about a cruise. Isn't he doing a cruise? No, Natalia. Oh boy.
Who in the hell is Dave Maverick? Or Drake Maverick?
Do what now?
New 205 Live GM Drake Maverick.
Oh, I
Tell me
thought...
Is that Rockstar Spud?
I have no idea. I've never heard of either one of those people.
Rockstar Spud was in TNA.
I thought you called it right when Mysterio popped back up.
I really wish they had done that.
Like, well, obviously he's going to be Mysterio. I mean, I don't keep up on him too much, but isn't he still pretty... Natalia with an interesting vertical suplex. I gotta tell you, man, Natalia, love her or hate her, she's been looking good as champion. I mean, she dethroned the mighty Asuka, and she's defended the belt pretty handily so far. It's going to be interesting to see when these two collide again.
Well, we'll see that this week.
Yeah, on Thursday. Thursday.
And I was right, it is Rockstar Spud. I'm sending you the Wikipedia link.
Okay.
A 16-man cruiserweight. They don't have 16 cruiserweights.
Star Spud.
I went through the roster yesterday. Literally, because I was working on our music. I went through the 205 Live roster yesterday. If you include Rich Swann, who, by the way, Rich Swann, thankfully, has been cleared of all of his charges.
But Enzo wasn't, right?
No, Enzo's out of Enzo's never coming back. You'll never see. And if that's true, fuck him in the ass with a hot poker, like you said.
Well, what happened? I don't even know what he was supposed to have done. I haven't heard anything else about it.
Enzo or Rich Swann?
Enzo.
We'll talk about it off air because I'm not giving it airtime.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, that bad. But Rich Swann was accused of false imprisonment of his wife and kidnapping.
Holy shit.
But he has been cleared of all charges.
So how many people is that? With Enzo out of the mix.
Well, if you include Rich Swann... Oh, wait a minute. You got a sharpshooter here.
I'm going to tell you, firmly in the middle of the ring here. Well, almost.
It's over.
Sasha Banks taps. There's your winner. The SmackDown Women's Champion, Natalia.
Yeah. If you include Rich Swann and Neville, it's 12.
Maybe they're
they got to be bringing people in just for the tournament. My God, bring in Will Ospreay. Oh my God. Ricochet. Good Lord. Just let him debut on the main roster. Don't put him through NXT. Put him right into 205 Live and make him the freaking Cruiserweight Champion. Please.
I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. After Money in the Bank, I'll still be champion.
You really shouldn't have done that.
I know.
Oh,
Natalia's ready. Asuka's ready. Man, it's going to be a hell of a match.
I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to everything on Money in the Bank. That's going to be a fantastic show.
The build-up's been a lot of fun, too, having these triple threat matches.
Yeah.
And just to recap, off the top of my head, we got, for SmackDown, we got Big Show, Big Van Vader, and Dolph Ziggler.
And for Raw, we have Finn Balor, Daniel Bryan, and Randy Orton.
That is going to be an interesting dynamic.
This man is an interesting dynamic.
It's the Ninja Turtle car.
Speaking of which, dude, I played the original Nintendo game today.
The first Ninja Turtles?
Yep. I didn't get past the water.
I never have.
That part is so incredibly hard. It's like, really? The game can't be much longer after that.
I think it's a pretty good size. I mean, for a Nintendo game, I mean, obviously.
I watched a speed run of it one time. But, I mean, holy balls, that part is damn near impossible.
I've thought about going back and like, perfecting it now that I'm older. And you know, dude, I'm sure, hypothetically, if I really said, okay, I'm going to do this, and I started practicing the shit out of it, I know I could learn how to do it. But I remember that as a kid, and I had the same attitude, and it's like after a certain point, you're almost like, Jesus, why bother?
Right.
Because you get so close. I would get so close so many times. And it would just, right toward the end of it, I would brush against that stupid seaweed shit or whatever, electrified stuff.
Right.
Who's Eddie Guerrero taking on?
Oh, it's Joe. Yeah, because Joe's ready to take back that title.
Well, I tell you, Samoa Joe is an impressive man. Been around the world. You know, wrestled in other top, organizations besides WWE. But Sid is just a scary guy. I mean, no matter
that is
how.
a fact.
I mean, Sid looks like the kind of guy like you would run into a truck stop at like 3 a.m. all jacked up on like those amphetamines and shit. Like, I've seen them, man. They're everywhere. Listen to me. It's like,
because, aliens.
Aliens. Always aliens. Now, dude, when I was a kid, I think I've told you this before. Sid Vicious, like in WCW, Sid Vicious was the shit. And then he came over to WWE as Sid Justice. I loved him. And I already didn't like Hulk Hogan as a kid, which...
Right.
I don't know how weird that is, if it's weird or not, but I just couldn't do it. I hated the fact that he always won.
Oh.
That just...
yeah, we've been over that, I think, on air.
Yeah. Joe, ooh.
What? That was nice.
Already going for a cover.
Joe's not wasting any time tonight.
Yeah, on the opposite side of that coin, I mean, Samoa Joe, man, I mean, he knows how to hurt a guy. Low center of gravity, stocky, trained in all types of fighting styles. It's just, that muscle buster is just...
God, I love that move.
Oh, devastating.
I put that move on myself all the time.
It just looks badass. I think he was the first person I ever saw do it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sure other people have done it somewhere, but...
just to break for a second, you said are you going to get your system this Saturday?
Well, this Saturday, whatever comes first, this Saturday or when I get my card in the mail.
Okay.
I want to get it this Saturday, but after I sent that to you, I was like, oh yeah. Because what happened is I went to Toys R Us the other day and I signed up for the credit card again. I tried it back in August and I couldn't get it. Well, this time I got approved. So I was like, huh. And I looked at my balance, I was like, huh. I was like, well, shit, why not? I haven't looked at the prices yet or anything. I don't know how much more or less they are out there, or even what I'm going to get exactly.
Well, the deluxe edition of this game is ooh, nice T-bone.
I love that move. I love how he does it just close enough to the corner where his feet can't extend all the way, and all that force comes down his neck and shoulders.
Yeah, the deluxe edition of this game is $90.
Oh, Northern Lights! Oh, $90?
$90.
Yeah, it's not really that surprising. Given what's in it and
it's because of the amount of DLC. The season pass, the game is $60 and then the season pass is $30.
Gotcha.
But
yeah,
with the season pass, you get every bit of DLC.
Well, just to start, what I'm planning on doing is getting that game, and I'm probably gonna pay the $100 for the year for the streaming service. Because there was like a shit ton of games on there that I saw that I want to play. Like of all types. Like they had all the Lego games. I fucking love the Lego games.
I've never played any of them.
Dude, if you're someone like me who's like super OCD-ish when it comes to like organizing shit and you love to collect stuff, which I know you are because you're an RPG fan, you would love it. The great puzzles, they're just really well done, man. Like the one I recommend, one of my favorites, Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. I have 100% of that game. I don't know how many times. I want to play it again. In fact, when I seen that was on there, that was the deciding. Joe sent me.
Here we go. Clutch is locked in.
Ooh, this could be Sid.
It could be. Oh, man, I hate seeing that.
Love Eddie, man, but Samoa Joe, I mean, he's ready to go.
Oh, and he is not finished. Oh, is he going to pull a Braun Strowman? I'm not finished with you.
And we've seen a particularly vicious streak from him. And not just violently either, but just his handling of Kevin Owens and just brushing him off like a no concern. These attacks on... now he's taking on Eddie Guerrero for no reason. Eddie Guerrero putting up a valiant fight, but not a good time to be in the ring with Samoa Joe.
I must not have been paying too much attention when I was recording that, so I'm sorry.
What?
Because that rivalry screen stayed up for way longer than it should have.
Oh, whatever.
That's my fault.
You son of a... Yeah, that's fine. Hey, it pads the show out a little bit. It's time! It's time! It's made it time!
Oh.
The Mastodon.
That helmet is just scary.
To me, Vader, and once again, I know you didn't watch a lot of the WCW. What I liked about Vader's rivalry with like Sting, even though he was very Hulk Hogan-esque as far as his character and, you know, his charisma and whatever, he would lose. Like Vader, they would have like good matches and Sting would lose convincingly sometimes, you know, that power bomb or that Vader bomb. I mean, he had several ways it could devastate a guy, and that's what I always liked about it. That thing, once again, it went back to like, you know, with Hulk Hogan, it's like he didn't lose ever, and it's I don't know, I can't stand that.
You know, and to your point, I can remember watching Hogan get pinned in the WWF 3 times.
The Rock, Ultimate Warrior.
Oh no, I forgot about. I was thinking his first run.
Oh, Ultimate Warrior.
Uh-huh.
Are you talking about being pinned cleanly, or just being pinned?
Not necessarily cleanly.
Because the Undertaker pinned him, right? Tuesday at Texas.
No, it was Survivor Series, and they won it back Tuesday in Texas.
Oh, okay.
And then Yokozuna.
Oh, that's right.
King of the Ring. King of the Ring 93. It was his last match before he went to WCW.
So in a sense, Yokozuna retired Hulk Hogan
from the WWF in the early days, yeah. But he was a 5-time champion because that match that he beat Yokozuna at WrestleMania 9 made him a 5-time champion. So Warrior beat him for it once. Taker beat him for it once. It was taken from him once. Because that was the Andre, when Andre quote unquote pinned him, and they had the twin referees with the Hebners.
Ah, yes.
But I don't remember, because he beat the Iron Sheik for it the first time. Then he beat Savage. Then he beat Slaughter. No.
I'm gonna look it up real quick. Yeah.
Shit.
Big Show. Excuse me. These two, of course, will be competing in Money in the Bank coming up. I have to be honest, these are the two that I'm most interested to see how they interact, not only with everybody else in the match, but the ladder.
Yeah.
Ooh, an impressive display of power from Big Van Vader.
He's
awesome. Man, a powerplex. Almost.
It almost was.
One count, not even a one count. Okay. Hulk. Wikipedia, do your thing.
Hold on. I got an even better one to look up.
I still... See, the funny thing is, though, as an adult, I love going back. I get Hulk Hogan now. It's weird. Like, it's a completely different... I love going back and watch. I understand and appreciate him now.
Yeah.
But when I was younger, I didn't start liking him until, of course, he went to the NWO. Because, I mean, man, that was by far one of the most... that's in such a trimmer through the wrestling world. Because...
Yeah, it did.
Unthinkable. I mean, like, we grew up with him just being like, whether I liked him or not, he was still like the superhero figure.
Right.
And just larger than life, man. He was the pro wrestler. I mean, he was the archetype. And to have him turn, especially on Savage, of all people.
Yeah, that was nuts.
With their history, I'm looking for Hogan, like a listing of his championship.
No, I pulled up the list of WWE champions. So he beat Sheik for it, and then Andre, that whole thing with Andre happened, and then it was vacated. And then Savage won it at WrestleMania 4, and Hogan beat Savage for it. Then Hogan lost it to the Warrior, and the Warrior lost it to Slaughter. So Hogan beat Slaughter for it. So Hogan beat Sheik. Oh, we had a pin there for a second. Sheik, Savage, Slaughter, Undertaker, Yokozuna. In that order. Holy balls.
Whoa.
Vader just... I can guarantee you that's never ever going to happen in real life unless John Cena does it.
Oh no.
And I hate saying that name. I'm just saying.
Cena. Let's go, Cena.
And Show just magically put his arm through the top rope. That was rather interesting.
And he's rallying. He's tapping into the energy of the universe, brother. Oh, beautiful combination by Big Show.
A cross body by a 400-pounder.
I tell you what, oh, and a spear.
1, 2, 3.
Wow. A flurry of offense there by Big Show. But I tell you, when you're that size, it don't take much to, it don't take too many moves to knock somebody on their ass. Even someone the size of Vader. And that spear, man, it's like getting hit by a small car.
Man, it's kind of impressive how many times Vacant held the title. The
that
WWF
guy,
title.
Greatest superstar of all time.
You ain't lying.
You shouldn't make a character named it Vacant.
I'm so glad you knew what I was talking about. You know what? That's gonna be my next movie. I'm going to make Vacant.
Nice.
I'm gonna see if I can give him like no face.
That looked funny.
Or you can make him when you get the system.
Oh yeah. That used to be one of my favorite things, man. In fact, with that SmackDown game I had, the last several years that I owned it, I need to get a new copy of it again. I didn't even play the game anymore. Well, I would get a new copy, I would play through the game to unlock all the stuff, the season mode, and then, unless I still have my memory card with the, then I could just, it didn't matter.
Right.
But I would just build characters, and I would like make up my own characters. Oh, JoJo.
And is for the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh.
When it comes to competition, there's no friends.
True that.
And Dean Ambrose knows it, and Seth Rollins knows that better than anybody.
Yeah. The good thing about this game is you don't have to play through to unlock everything.
That is awesome.
You get the season pass. I will walk you through it when you get it. Because once you install the game and you download the season pass, all you do is you go into the purchasables and you hit either triangle. It says it at the bottom of the screen. It's either triangle or square. It says unlock everything.
Sounds simple enough.
It's like you get all the superstars, you get all the belts, you get all the arenas.
I like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. I mean, it was fun to play through this. I always love playing the season mode in that game. Obviously, it's not as advanced as this one, but for its time, it was.
I loved the career mode in No Mercy because it was a branching path, so it actually depended on what you did.
Oh yeah, I love when they build that stuff in. It makes the game so much more dynamic. Because every time you play through it, you can get a different experience, and that's how you have to do. It's easy if you don't do things right to miss the Royal Rumble or not end up in,
right.
Depending on what story mode you pick or whatever, or what storyline you pursue. Yeah, that shit's bad. That shit's cool.
And they kept it on there in No Mercy. So once you completed it, you could go through, and then you get to that point, and you could choose the other path.
And that was the 64 game?
Yeah.
I'm about to get an emulator, check that out. Because I could play Doom while I'm at it.
I've got an emulator.
For 64?
Yeah.
You have to send me the link for it.
I can send you the installer and all the games.
Sweet. Man, Dave and them, or I'm sorry, Felix and them had have a 64, and I played.
Oh.
Challenger from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 205
Go Buckeyes!
Team Ambrose.
Did you just say go Buckeyes?
No.
Introducing the champion.
Yes.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at
That wasn't me.
217 pounds, he is
That was my
the
nephew.
Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, my nephew.
Rollins.
No, I don't. I honestly don't have a. I don't have a horse in that particular race, so to speak. I just like to piss people off.
I'm not nearly as much of a football fan anymore as I used to be. I would watch any football game that was on TV. Now I'm that way with baseball.
Yeah, I feel you on that one, man. Baseball is. I don't know. I like the pace of baseball more.
Although, I'll tell you what, as soon as the XFL comes back in 2020, I'll watch every damn game I can.
I don't even know what to think about that. I honestly don't even really have much of an opinion on it. Well, ooh.
I have an opinion. It'll last one season and get canceled again.
You don't think they'll learn from the mistakes?
I do not.
Like not knowing what they're doing and trying to turn...
$70 million loss the first time. $70 million!
And what the crazy thing is at the time that Vince did that, I mean, he had his fingers in so many other pies, so to speak, Giggity. It was like he was trying to take over the world.
Right.
I think he took off a little more than he could chew. Ambrose, we could have another upset here. Hey, it would not surprise me tonight. Going into Money in the Bank.
The way this night has gone, it wouldn't surprise me at all.
Oh,
beautiful.
What do they call that? And a chin lock. I think Rollins is one of my favorite people to watch wrestle.
I agree.
And if he's in there with the right person, man, I mean, like, because he just does some really cool, like that move right there.
Blockbuster.
The old Buff Bagwell finisher. I always love that move. He just does a bunch of really cool moves you don't see other people do.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
What do you think about him doing the curb stomp again?
Don't call it that anymore. It's called the blackout now. Get it right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can't call it a curb stomp. It's racist. Kind of like, apparently now Chief Wahoo has been deemed racist. I can't stand the Cleveland Indians, but I am so pissed about that.
Such as the times we live in.
You ain't kidding, man.
Ooh.
You cannot say anything in the world anymore without offending someone.
Nope. Especially them damn Eskimos. Oh, I'm sorry. Are we on air? Ooh, and a roll-up. No? Ooh.
It's Rollins' signature kick. You got a pin. 1, 2.
Ref's kind of slow getting down there.
Yeah, he was. No, but I'm serious, man. You're going to offend someone with anything you say. That's why I'll just do my best to be as controversial as possible. And Kingslayer me. And I will try to offend absolutely everyone with everything I say.
2, 3. Oh. Seth Rollins maintains his championship run going into Money in the Bank. You gotta hand it to him wanting to take on this match, you know, right before the pay-per-view. Especially with someone...
I might not have turned that music down, because that's really
loud.
That
is really loud.
Sorry about that.
At least it's good music. It's one of my favorite entrance musics right now.
Well, that won't happen again, I can promise you that. After all the work I've put in the past couple of days.
That's fine. It's a perfect way to celebrate your SmackDown Intercontinental Champion.
Whew. Well, damn. What a show.
Man, that was pretty good. A lot to chew on coming out of that one, man. Where do we go from here?
We go straight to Money in the Bank. No, we go to Raw tomorrow night.
I was gonna say first we got.
Then we go to Money in the Bank.
You want to give us any hints to what we'll see tomorrow night, or you want to keep us in suspense?
Nope, I'll keep everyone in suspense.
Excellent.
Because that means you have to tune in.
Destination programming.
Must-see television.
And don't forget to check out, we just did a Royal Rumble review Sunday night. We got that going on around Facebook and YouTube right now. Well, it'll be up on Facebook tonight. And I always get these all mixed up. What's the Facebook again?
Well, Facebook. Do I need to go through my spiel? Everything is on screen, but ladies and gentlemen, that has been our show. We do have a Royal Rumble review up. It will be on Facebook. It is on YouTube right now. But yes, follow us on Facebook at TG Wrestling. You can follow us on Twitter at ThoseGuys734. You can follow me on Twitter at EvilPenguin1981. You can follow my fellow GM and tag team partner on Twitter at
OddSmith311.
And to find that Royal Rumble review, you can search us on YouTube by searching Those Guys Wrestling, or you can search BananaRoMa TV by searching hashtag Control Freaks.
Just go to the BananaRoMa YouTube page and go to the right-hand side under Featured Channels. Click on Those Guys Wrestling, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to BTV. You can catch replays of our reviews, SmackDown, our TGW Smackdown, Raw, and our pay-per-views on our Facebook and YouTube page and our BananaRoMa Buddies page. So no excuse not to check it out.
That's right. And we will be back tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern with TGW Raw, leading into Thursday night with Money in the Bank at 9 p.m. Eastern. But until then, I have been Evil Penguin Gaming, and for OddSmith311 signing off. And as always, we have been on 3, 1, 2, 3. Those guys.